Good morning and welcome back, students. Today we are going to start with the third lesson, that is inheritance and variation. Already the introductory part we have studied in ninth and 10th standard. Now in detail we are going to study about the inheritance and variation. Heredity. It is a process of transfer of genetic information from parent to offspring. Here also you can see children look like their parents because of heredity. Inheritance. The pathway of genetic characters and its expression from one generation to other generation is called inheritance. Variation. If the difference between characteristics of individuals of same species or between parent and offspring is called variations. You can see here in the picture three hens. They have different colors and design on the body. Here you can see the color of the rabbit. Small rabbit, medium rabbit and large rabbit. Genetic variation. Populations always show variation in traits. No two individuals are exactly similar. You can see here in the kids or very small children, the color, shape of the face, it looks different. Variations are caused by two main sources, mutations and gene shuffling during sexual reproduction. And the study of heredity and variations is called as genetics. So here in this lesson we are going to study about genetics. Let us now understand about the chromosomes and mechanism of inheritance. The transmission of genetic information from generation to generation is known as heredity or inheritance. The mechanism of inheritance was successfully investigated before the chromosomes were observed or genes were known. You know that Gregor Mendel is called father of genetics. He was a son of farmer and he studied the inheritance of traits in pea plant. He discovered 7 contrasting characters in pea plant. So you can see here in the chart there are 7 different characters. First one is color, second is shape, third is again color of pod, then fourth one is shape of pod, then fifth is color of flower, then sixth is position and seventh is height. So inheritance of 7 traits in garden pea plant were studied individually, one at a time or in combination of 2 or 3 characters at a time. He processed the data mathematically and statistically. Then Mendel postulated the principles of heredity, which then became the fundamental laws of heredity as proposed by Correns in 1900. He visualized that the traits are not inherited physically but by something present inside the gametic cell. And that something is nothing but factors that are responsible for expression of particular character. He proposed that factors are particulate in nature. The Mendelian factors are now termed as genes. These factors occur in pairs in the parents and segregate from each other during gamete formation without mixing. You can see here some scientists are shown. You can just go through the pictures. You know that Mendel has become so successful for genetics or in the field of genetics. And here are the points why Mendel has got success. Reasons for Mendel's success. His experiments were carefully planned and involved large sample. He carefully recorded the number of plants of each type and expressed his results as ratios. In the pea plant, contrasting characters can be easily recognized. The 7 different characters in pea plant were controlled by a single factor each. The factors are located on separate chromosomes, and these factors are transmitted from generation to generation. He introduced the concepts of dominance and recessiveness. Now, here are some terms which we are going to use throughout the lesson. The first one, character. It is a specific feature of an organism, for example, height of stem. Trait, an inherited character and its detectable variant, for example, tall or dwarf. Factor, it is a unit of heredity, a particle present in the organism which is responsible for the inheritance and expression of a character. Factor is passed from one generation to the next through gametes. Factor determines a genetical or biological character of an organism. Gene, it is a particular segment of DNA which is responsible for the inheritance and expression of that character. Alleles, the two or more alternative forms of a given gene or factor are called alleles of each other. They occupy identical loci on homologous chromosomes. 2 copies of every gene, 1 copy from each parent. You can see here alleles in the chromosomes. Alleles for eye color, blood type, hair color and growth. Dominant, it is an allele that expresses its trait even in the presence of an alternative allele, that is, in heterozygous condition only. Alternatively, the allele that expresses in F1 generation is called dominant. It is an allele of pair that masks the expression of other allele in F1 generation. Recessive allele, this allele is not expressed but it is suppressed. It expresses only in the presence of another identical allele. It is an allele that does not express in F1 hybrid or in F1 generation but may express in F2 generation. Dominant versus recessive. You can see here a dominant allele is expressed even if it is paired with a recessive allele. A recessive allele is only visible when paired with another recessive allele only. So BB, both the alleles are dominant and therefore homozygous dominant. Capital B, small b. Again here one allele, small b, is recessive but it does not express itself. And in third you can see both small b, that is both the recessive alleles are present and therefore they can express themselves. So B is purple allele and small b, capital B is purple allele and small b is white allele. So in these 3 cases, first is purple flower, in second case also there is a purple flower and in third case only there is a white flower. Phenotype, the external appearance of an individual for any trait is called phenotype. For that trait, it is observable and is determined by different combinations of alleles. For example, in pea plant, for the height of stem, tall and dwarf are the 2 phenotypes. Tall is determined by TT, both capital T, or capital T small t, and dwarf is determined by both small t. Genotype, genetic constitution or genetic makeup of an organism with respect to a particular trait. It is representation of the genetic constitution of an individual with respect to a single character or a set of characters. For example, pea tall plant can have genotype TT or capital T small t, and dwarf has both small t. Here you can see this is a picture which can clear about the phenotype. Phenotype, that is blue eyes, and phenotype brown eyes, that color which we can notice or which we can see. While genotype is small b because recessive allele is B, small b. And here genotype is capital B small b or capital B capital B. Here dominant allele is capital B. Homozygous or pure. An individual possessing identical alleles for a particular character is called homozygous or pure for that trait. Homozygous breeds true to the traits and produces only one type of gametes. For example, tall with both capital T and dwarf with both small t. Heterozygous, an individual possessing contrasting alleles for a particular trait is called heterozygous. Heterozygous does not breed true for that trait and produces two types of gametes. For example, in F1 generation, hybrid is capital T and small t. Heterozygous individual is also called hybrid. Here you can see the alleles which are located on the chromosome, homozygous and heterozygous. Pure line, an individual or a group of individuals which is homozygous or true breeding for one or more traits constitutes pure line. That is, plant which breeds true for a particular character, they show same trait generation after generation. It is a descendant of a single homozygous parent produced after self-fertilization. Monohybrid. It is heterozygous for one trait and is produced from a cross between two pure plants, two pure parents differing in single pair of contrasting characters. For example, hybrid tall produced in a cross between pure tall and pure dwarf parent. It is a heterozygote for a single pair of alleles. F1 generation. It refers to the first filial generation. It consists of all offsprings produced from parental cross. F2 generation. The second generation or second filial generation produced by selfing of F1 generation offsprings. It is called second filial generation. Progeny produced from a cross between two F1 individuals is F2 generation. Punnett square or checkerboard. It is a probability table representing different permutations and combinations of fertilization between gametes of opposite mating types. It is a diagrammatic representation of a particular cross to predict the progeny or to determine the progeny of a cross. It is a square diagram that is used to predict the genotype as well as phenotype of the organism or of the offsprings. Homologous chromosomes. The morphologically, genetically and structurally essentially identical chromosomes present in a diploid cell are called homologous chromosomes. Such chromosomes synapse and undergo crossing over during meiosis. Back cross. It is a cross of F1 progeny with any of the parents. For example, F1 tall when crosses with pure tall, capital T small t crosses with both capital T, or F1 tall when crosses with pure dwarf, that is capital T small t when crosses with both small t, that is tall and dwarf. Test cross. It is a cross of F1 progeny with homozygous recessive parent. For example, F1 tall when crosses with pure dwarf. TT crosses with small tt. It is used to test the homozygous or heterozygous nature of hybrid. It is a kind of back cross. Phenotypic ratio. It is a ratio of offsprings produced in F2 and subsequent generations with respect to their physical appearance. For example, 3 tall is to 1 dwarf is F2 phenotypic ratio in monohybrid cross, that is 3 is to 1. Genotypic ratio, it is a ratio of offsprings produced in F2 or subsequent generation with respect to their genetic makeup, that is 1 is pure tall, 2 hybrid tall, and 1 is dwarf, which is 1 is to 2 is to 1. That is a F2 genotypic ratio of monohybrid cross. So phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1 and genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Okay, you can see here in the Punnett square chart. Just go through the chart. Phenotypic ratio is YY yellow, that is pure yellow. Then there is YY hybrid yellow. Then again there is YY hybrid yellow and both small y, that is green. So phenotypic ratio which is visible, that is 3 is to 1, and genotypic ratio, that is pure yellow is to hybrid yellow is to pure green, 1 is to 2 is to 1. Monohybrid cross. A cross between parents differing only one heritable trait is called monohybrid cross. For example, cross of pure tall and pure dwarf plants. Mendel performed the monohybrid cross between two pea plants with only one pair of contrasting character. P1 monohybrid cross. You can see in the chart, round, that is capital R, small r is wrinkled. These are the alleles. Then the alleles or the gametes are crossed. You can see in the chart, one is one is hybrid, that is capital R and small r. Again there is capital R, small r. Again there is capital R, small r. Means in F1 generation in monohybrid cross, in P1 generation in monohybrid cross, all the progeny is round. Dihybrid cross. A cross between parents differing in two heritable traits is called dihybrid cross. For example, cross of pure tall, round seeded plant with dwarf wrinkled seeded plant. Mendel also performed the dihybrid cross between pea plants that differed in two pairs of contrasting characters. So always remember that here two contrasting characters are studied in dihybrid cross, and always the cross or the ratio is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1, that is a phenotypic ratio. So here you can see in the Punnett chart or Punnett square chart, capital R is round, small r is wrinkled. These are the alleles. Capital Y is yellow, small y is green. So in the first one, all capital, that is RRYY, so that is a round and yellow. Then right side you can see again round yellow, but that is hybrid. Again there is round yellow. You can see here there are, if you count the number, there are 9 round and yellow plants, pods. Then only 3 round and green pods. Okay, you can see here in the second line, second one, R, capital R, small y, that is round and green. Then there are wrinkled and yellow. You can see in the third column or in the third row, 1, 2, 3, third one, small r, capital Y, that is wrinkled yellow. And at the last, at the end, there is all in small letter, those are wrinkled green. So the ratio, if you count, it will be 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Mendel's experiment. So Mendel has conducted experiment, tall and dwarf. Tall parents are crossed with dwarf parent. Capital T, small t. Here are the alleles. Capital T for tallness and small t for dwarfness. So here you can see all the progeny in F1 generation is tall, but all are hybrid tall. So you can see in the F1 progeny TT, that is tall but hybrid tall. Mendel's laws of inheritance. Mendel proposed three basic postulates on a basis of which the following three laws are formulated: law of dominance, law of segregation, that is also called as law of purity of gametes, and law of independent assortment. Law of dominance. In a cross of parents that are pure for contrasting traits, only one of the trait will appear in the next generation. All the offspring will be heterozygous and expresses only the dominant trait. For example, RRRR, that is round seeds, round and wrinkled, but capital R and small r represents round seeds but all heterozygous round seeds. Law of dominance statement: when two homozygous individuals with one or more sets of contrasting characters are crossed, the alleles that appear in F1 generation are dominant and those which do not appear in F1 generation are recessive. Here you can see the picture or pictorial representation of law of dominance phenotype, which you can see both red, then in the middle there are yellow, and here the third picture is red, but that is heterozygous red. So if you see the genotypic ratio, for the first picture both capital A, for second picture homozygous yellow, and in the third picture heterozygous red. Here you can see the cross parental purple and white, both capital P, that is purple, both small p, that is white. In F1 generation you can see hybridization, that is all hybrid purple flowers. So purple allele is dominating. Second cross, here you can see the alleles are taken of the F1 generation. T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t. You can see the ratio, that is 1:2:1. This is a genotypic ratio. 1 is pure tall, 2 are hybrid tall, and 1 is pure dwarf. F1 multiplied by F1, you can see phenotype is 3:1 and genotype is 1:2:1. So I hope that you must have understood about the monohybrid cross. Mendel's law of segregation. Monohybrid cross. Here is a statement or law. You will have to write as it is. When a pair of contrasting traits are brought together in a cross, members of the allelic pair remain together in the first filial generation and segregates in the next generation or in F2 generation.